Hello, you guys. How are you all? Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Nadie. Hey, MK. Hey, Lori. Hey, Crazy Mama. Hey, Truth Teller. Good to see you. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Mark. Hey, Tia. Kay Braze. Amanda Carroll. Hey, West Virginia Holler Girl. Hey, did you see my comment on the post? The giveaway for the croc things? Because you won. So let me know if you email me on my tie-dye email and I can get your address. Hey, Amanda. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Allie. The other Amanda, too. Hey, Emily. Hey, Jinlu. Tree Baby Tennessee. How are you guys? What are you guys up to today? Well, my day turned around to be nothing like I expected because I was supposed to be doing a lot of stuff. Actually, I was supposed to be going to the airport and getting ready for a meeting, and that was canceled. So I had family over anyways. That kind of worked out. Like really nice here today. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Minnie Mo and Crime Curious. So I thought, since I wasn't doing what I had planned, that I wanted to do a live. There wasn't a ton happening. So I figured we could do a true crime news, just hang out, go through the headlines. There is some stuff with Madeleine I wanted to show you guys if you guys missed, shorter video. And then from today. And then there's a missing young lady I wanted to talk to you guys about. And then I thought, okay, so I'm not sure if that's going to be better, but regardless, I just made a phone call. Hey, guys, and I'm going to be getting the hotspot in a second. So no matter what, we'll be better in a second. Let me know if that sounds better, though. MJ, did you yeet Allie? Hey, Melissa Jade. She is now a missing person, too. Brittany's in charge of tech. My trial buddy, and we ain't got a trial. YouTube as its finest. I know. Let me know if I sound better. Aliens got her. Hey, Steph. Hey, Jan. Hey, A-Wolf. Thank you guys for being here. Sounds better? Okay. Well, regardless, we'll have a fix in this. Okay, sorry, you guys. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. If you guys can't hear me, I'll switch over in a second. West Virginia Holler Girl, I didn't see your response. Let me see if I can scroll up. Yeah, we got some trials coming soon. I'm looking forward to it. I am hoping that Lori Vallow doesn't get pushed back even more, which I really won't be surprised. Crazy, all the new Maddie stuff. I know. I'm going to play you guys that new video first. Well, should I do that first? I should wait till I have better internet probably. So just a minute. Let's look at the article first. Okay. She's a beautiful young lady. I'm surprised this isn't getting more attention. I don't know how to the best way to say that. This is 14-year-old Kylee Greenwell. She's from Ohio. Delphi was pushed back until June. Hope to be able to go to the trial. Oh my God, Lori, that would be so cool. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you. That's sweet. I appreciate that. Do you think she's going to file to waive a right to has gotten in my head, and now maybe. So I don't know. What do you think? You haven't heard of her yet? Okay, well, let's read it. It's sad. Loved ones of a missing Kentucky 14-year-old are begging for help to locate the teen who hasn't been seen for several days. Kylee Greenwell, 14, was last spotted around 1 a.m. on Wednesday at her home on Pool Mill Road in Crofton, 90 miles northwest of Nashville. On Sunday, a woman named Leah Ashley Greenwell, who shares Kylie's last name, posted a message on Facebook asking for any tips that could lead to the teen's location. The precise nature of the relationship between Kylie and Leah could not be immediately confirmed. I want to say to anyone who might have information about where Kylie is, if you are worried about anyone knowing who told us, we will keep your information anonymous. At this point, we do not care how we find her. We just need her home safe. We will be nothing but forever grateful to you for any information that leads to her safe return. I just need my baby home safe. I hope she's okay too. Jinlu, what'd she say? I thought maybe she would, but then wouldn't the judge be mad since she is the reason the trial was severed? Yeah, I mean, and he could literally say no, you know? So I think that's a good point. Police described the missing teen as 5'4". She's beautiful, 105 pounds with brown hair and hazel eyes. When Kylie was last seen, she was wearing plaid-style pajama pants with the colors red, black, and white, in addition to a gray t-shirt. Kylie was also wearing brown boots that had maroon around the ankles. The Kentucky State Police, so I said Ohio, but I'm wrong. It's Kentucky. I get confused because like they're both right by West Virginia where I used to live. So I guess I'm just like think of them as investigating Kylie's disappearance, and she may be a missing runaway, according to the Messenger Inquirer. In a Facebook post on Thursday, Leah posted a message to Kylie pleading with her to come home. Kylie Joe, if you see this, please know that we love you so much, baby. Please, please understand that no one is mad at you or upset with you for leaving. We are just so scared and worried about you. It says, we understand that you are hurting and you didn't know what to do about that. That's very interesting. We just want you home safe. We all miss you so much and love you so much, and it doesn't matter what the details are. We will figure it all out. Nothing at all could ever change our love for you, no matter what. We just need you home safely. We are proud of the courage you've shown these past few months, and we just love you so very much, sweetheart. More than you could ever begin to imagine. You are so very cherished and loved. Please, please just contact us. We love you and miss you very much. Her father, Justin, sent his daughter a similar message on Friday, writing, I have a giant hole in my heart. Missing you, Kylie Joe. To report any information about Kylie or her whereabouts, call the Kentucky State Police. Post 2 and call toll free at 1-800-222-5555. So I hope that they find her, and I hope that she is a runaway, as saying, like, that message, it was so interesting to me. Like, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Oh my gosh. See, that's crazy. I figured it would be all over even more. And this is so wrong, but it's just the truth that if you're white, blonde, and pretty and you go missing, then you're gonna, like, a lot more people are gonna talk about you in your case. Uh-oh. Internet. Hey, Tiff. Good to see you. I hadn't heard of this. Geez, I must not be paying attention. There are 100 people in here and only, oh, thank you, Minnie Mo. I appreciate that. Bye, Allie. Hi, Nora's grandma. Thank you, Riddler. Okay, let me share this again. I'm really kind of just waiting on my hotspot, but there's a lot happening here today with little kids everywhere. I wonder if we have the internet to play this. How about this? I'm going to try to play it, and I'm going to walk over and get my hotspot while it's playing. If it doesn't play, just take a second and go get you a drink and come right back. Okay. Oh, it's only 17 seconds.
Missing teen tonight. Kentucky State Police say 14-year-old Kylee Greenwell was last seen in Crofton, Kentucky on Wednesday. She was wearing plaid pajama pants, a gray t-shirt, and brown boots. Anyone with information about where she is should contact Kentucky State Police.
Okay, let's switch over now. I had to run, y'all. I'm out of breath. I'm so out of shape. So have you guys had a good Sunday? What have you been up to? Hey, you don't know me. Hey, Allie, yes, I definitely will. Okay. Now I really might get heated for a second, but then we'll be good to go. Okay. All right. You heard me run? That's so funny. Oh my God. Yeah, I ran. I got out of breath too. I had to mute when I got back. I was like, oh God, I need to. Yeah, I definitely need to get in better shape. Hi, Lips. Every time you drop off. I know, Amanda. Riddler, does police suspect foul play or runaway? Well, they said it might be a runaway. So, okay, now I'm going to show you. We're going to come back to Crime Online. But now that we have the internet fixed, we're going to go watch this video that I shared earlier about Madeleine and Fia and Julia. Now, this is, I don't even know. And I wish there was a way to verify some of what's being said here, and maybe you guys can help me figure out how we can do that. So I don't know, it's someone else's video. Actually, Mallory sent it to me, and thank you, Mallory. Let's see, and go to my channel. And right here, I shared this on my Facebook page. Thank you, Jan. That's really sweet. Okay. Hey guys, I wanted to show you an update that I ran across this morning regarding Madeleine McCann, Julia, and this whole Fia situation. This is not my video, but I wanted you guys to see it. So here you go.
So this may be the biggest news concerning Julia Wendell since she came out and said that she thought she was Madeleine McCann. And despite what this headline says, I am not convinced that she's Madeleine, but I'm not unconvinced that she isn't some other missing person. So as a lot of y'all know, she now has Dr. Fia Johansson and the investigative team in Poland. And what they did is they went to the hospital where Julia was supposedly born at. And not just her birth records, but all the way, any health record until she was 5 years old just do not exist. She does not exist in the city that she was supposed to have been born in until she is 5 years old. They even got the administrator of the hospital involved to pull out Julia's what they call a health book, go through it, and there's not even any doctor's signatures indicating that they would have taken information out of there, meaning that It just never existed to begin with. And before I get into anything else, I will obviously keep updating you guys as this thing unfolds. So make sure to hit that follow button. So next, if you remember when this all first broke, Julia said that the McCanns had agreed to do a DNA test. That was never true. And so Dr. Johansson is saying that they might try to sue Madeleine's parents to make them cooperate to do this DNA test. So here's my personal opinion. I do not believe that Julia is Madeleine McCann, but I also find it very strange that at this point, with as sensationalized as everything has become, that these parents don't just go ahead and placate Julia by doing the DNA test. At this point, Julia is so convinced something's not right with the way her parents and their relationship are, that if for me, I would go ahead and just take the test and get all the questions answered. Anyways, what do you guys make of all this? What do you think the truth is behind Julia's story?
Okay, so I found an article that he has in behind him. We're gonna look at that. Also, there is some new stuff regarding the case that we're gonna look at as well. So let me see. This is the article he had behind him, or some version of it. It says private, because after a new article comes out, like a lot of times Radar Online, Yahoo News, they will just completely copy the whole article and put it on their website, even the headline or whatever. I know, Melissa, that's what I was thinking. Like, how can you verify that? Hey, Lenny. Okay, so you guys listen to this. It says, shocking hospital records show the young woman who claims to be Madeleine McCann never existed in the Polish city that she was supposedly raised in until the age of 5. Radar Online can exclusively reveal. The bombshell discovery deepens the mystery as to the identity of Julia Wendell, who ignited an online firestorm when she went on Instagram to declare she could be a 3-year-old British girl who disappeared in Portugal while on vacation with her parents. Private investigator Dr. Fia Johansson, is she actually a private investigator or a doctor? Because I'm not sure. Who has been in Poland helping Wendell, told Radar Online that they made the shocking medical find after visiting a hospital in the western city of Wrocław, where the 21-year-old was supposedly born. The administrator took out Wendell's hospital records, known as her health book, and learned she didn't exist until 5 years old. It was so strange because everything in Julia's health book, everything started at the age of 5, Dr. Johansson told Radar Online. So everything between the ages of 0 months to 5 years, everything is missing. And there is no signature by a doctor showing that they had removed any of the records from her file. She just doesn't exist during that time frame. Then there's the man that she claims is married to her grandmother, that is a suspect in Madeleine's case. It says, as Radar Online previously reported, Wendell ran into a legal roadblock recently when she learned Polish courts cannot order her uncooperative parents to submit a DNA test that would establish paternity. Dr. Johansson and Wendell sought the hospital files, hoping to bring evidence of her birth. The missing files partially support Wendell's claim that she was never treated for the family by her parents or siblings, and that she allegedly endured repeated attacks as a child by men who remember the Portuguese police composite sketch of the suspect wanted in the McCann case. She also claimed her grandmother said something about the McCann case before, and that she found a family photo of the sicko who allegedly essayed her as a child inside the elder relatives. And Dr. Johansson says she will never forget his face. So my thing is, prove it. I'm sorry for repeating here. I'm having some trouble with my internet, y'all. I'm getting highly annoyed. I'm so sorry, you guys. This is so frustrating to me. But I have extra kids here, and they're probably all streaming, which I'm not even on that Wi-Fi now. I'm on the hotspot, so I don't even know now. Hey, Woofy. Hey, White Raven. This girl needs real help. as in locked in an institute where she is safe from harm to herself and her causing further harm to other. These families must be distraught. Well, I was going to show you guys. So it seems that the families are already, they have other things that they're going through. Like there's new news as far as the case goes that doesn't look good. And I'm going to show you guys that. So let me get it pulled up really fast. And there's several articles on it. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what, when you search Madeleine McCann, you actually get articles about her case, because for the last 3 weeks, you search Madeleine McCann and all you get is this crap. Woman who claims to be Madeleine, Polish woman, DNA test, blah, blah, blah. And that's frustrating. It's very frustrating. It is weird. Oh, thank you, Purple People Eater. I love you guys. And thank you for staying here through this messy ass stream. So you see up here, though, at the top, the first 3 are articles about the case, because there is actually some stuff coming out about the case, and I'm going to read it to you. So it says heartbreak. Heartbreak for Madeleine McCann's parents as suspect avoids charges again. German prosecutors struggle to crack the case, leaving Kate and Jerry with no answers after a decade of searching. It says German prosecutors have revealed their prime suspect, Christian Bruckner, will not be charged this year. In 2020, prosecutors declared Bruckner responsible for the kidnap and murder of Madeleine, but he denies any involvement. Last year, they promised an update soon. They promised an update soon. But prosecutor Hans Christian has now said they are struggling to crack the case and that the investigation will take a lot longer. Like, imagine that. Hey, 2 Feet Fred. Hey, Shay. Thank you, Melissa. Madeleine McCann prime suspect Christian Bruckner won't be charged this year, according to German prosecutor who admits it's going to take a lot longer. Madeleine's parents welcomed the news last April that Bruckner had been made an official suspect. He's convicted for crimes like this already. He lived near the resort where Madison was when she vanished. A friend who was questioned by detectives said it felt like they are struggling. They just asked the same questions again. There was nothing new. Despite renewed interest in the case in recent weeks, after a Polish woman claimed on social media she could be Madeleine, no trace of the girl has ever been found. Julia Foss, they spelled her name wrong, a 21-year-old from Poland, set up an Instagram account in mid-February and claimed she was Madeleine. Yeah, she claims to have a freckle and the mark in her eye, and she doesn't. She doesn't even have the mark in her eye. It's so frustrating to see. Oh my gosh, you guys. And her, I told you guys the Instagram account was taken down. Hey, Marcus. Which is interesting. Let's go look and see if it is back. She had like a backup or something. Let's see. Uh-oh, it looks like no. So there's a lot of copycat accounts. This is disgusting. I mean, seriously, look at this. Look at all these accounts with her face. I am Madeleine McCann. Look like the 2. I am Madeleine McCann official. I mean, oh my God. 81 followers. Oh, if you're watching this and you've created an Instagram like that, shame on you. Shame on you. That is disgusting. What the hell? How could you use the missing baby? And shame on you, Julia, and shame on you, Fia, because I don't believe the bullshit story about the hospital. Prove it. Prove it is what I say. I do not believe that at all. Not for a second. It's very frustrating. Throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. No, yeah, Steph, in her eye. I found, let me see, because I bet you I could just pull it up very quickly. Okay, so she did a live video. And in that video, I noticed that for a split second, she glances at the camera. And like a couple hours later, other people had also noticed that, and they took a screenshot and uploaded it, and you can see there's like no mark in her eye. If there is, it is so faint, and it is nothing like Madeleine's. Not only that, Madeleine's photos have been edited. The photos that Julia had on her Instagram, the eye mark was completely different. It was completely different. Here we go. I'm going to show you the eyes here. This is what I'm talking about. So this was taken from a recent video she just did on her account. Somebody screenshot it. This, you know, are they completely all one solid color? No. But is there a dark mark? Like, remember, Madeleine's mark in her eye is very distinct. It's not like this. From your video. See, there's a lot of accounts that are basically just started just to expose her. But, you know, from the day one, I didn't necessarily believe that she was Madeleine. However, you know, when she showed up in here, you guys, that shocked the hell out of me. Like when I had emailed that number and they, you know, everything was supposed to go through FIA. But, you know, she shows up here and like when, I don't know, I talked to her, she seemed genuine. I still didn't believe she was Madeleine, but I did believe that she believed she might be, because like just talking to her on the phone, if not, she's such a good liar. So good, because it was like a 30-minute conversation, and I won't share the details of that. I you know, just little things that aren't really, that's already kind of been said and stuff. But still, all I can say is she 100% seemed legit and real, and like she believed it. And she did like kind of, if I'm not her, I'm another missing child. You know, that was the big focus too, was like, I'm not saying I'm Madeleine, but I think I'm somebody. Hey, Crime Time with Mal. Julia's is at 6 p.m. on the eye, and Maddie's is at 7 to 8. Yep, it is, Steph. You're right. They definitely are. People are good on and fake at it these days. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Why won't your comment come up? There it is. I researched the condition. They never move. See? Jana, I find myself second guessing everyone now. I know. And I mean, with everything that's happened with the freaking Watts Island scammer, I don't blame you. Yeah, just because I covered it didn't mean I was saying that she was Madeleine. I don't ever want anybody to confuse that, because I do know that some people were a little confused thinking that I was like saying that. No. And as a matter of fact, I started covering the actual case just because of this. And now I'm just covering what's happened, like how it's ending, because I want you guys to I want us to finish the story together. However, I don't believe them at all. I think they're both scammers. I don't know if I think that this was a plan or it just happened to work out perfectly. I kind of tend to think it just happened to work that way, because Fia saw her Instagram. We saw the comment that she left. And I think that Fia is taking advantage of her. Let's be real. From day one, you get on, she goes and she's like, all communication comes through me. She's not doing interviews without me. And her following has grown quite a lot from it. Matter of fact, here it is. So she only had 9 million when I started watching this. So she's gained 400,000 followers. Now, Dr. Fia Johansson, somehow with millions of followers, only gets like 40 likes on a post. It makes no sense at all. Are they even real followers? Let's watch some of that. I haven't seen these, so let's see what we can see. Ugh. Video has no sound. Since going online in her search for help, Julia has received countless threats and hate mail. However, today we were alerted of a severe, incredible death threat and a price on her head. Police are investigating at this moment. She'd do anything for clout. She'd do anything. I think she's buying them. I really do. I think there's something going on there. It does not make sense. All right, let's look at the next one, because there's a couple little. Oh, Live with Julia. We got written statements from her psychiatrist. They're translated to English.
Instagram. So, okay. Good. Yeah. Good morning. Good afternoon. For people who are watching, they may wake. In America, it must be 3:30 a.m. A lot of you guys sleeping and not really watching anything, or maybe awake. I have no idea. However, hello to the world and hello to a lot of amazing fans for
No, I don't
Julia.
trust her, Steph.
People who really had a very strong, kind, beautiful hearts. You guys sent me a lot of DM, a lot of emails, and sending love and messages to Julia, which is the Julia I show them every each to tell Julia that how many people worldwide they love
Exactly,
her, they
Melissa
adore
Jade.
her, and they are also waiting to figure it out exactly what's going on with her case. Okay, let's just do some Instagram update before we get involved with any new things that we are getting involved.
No,
So,
we are not,
the good
Elizabeth.
news actually.
Okay, let's hear it.
The Instagram, we is still not having access with Instagram or to her Instagram. We can watch her Instagram, we can log into Instagram, we can see all those posts and all those.
Dude, look at Julia's makeup. Wow.
Comments and all those DM, but we can send anything to other people. So another very good news about the situation at this moment is that they did not shut the Instagram down permanently. They may suspend it because other people out there they tried to hashtag and also try to report Julia's Instagram account to Instagram and basically mention that posting bad pictures, sexual things, pornographies, and all other things. However, at this moment, they are investigating about it, and we did not shut the Instagram by ourselves. A lot of media out there mentioning about that. Oh, after the statement that Dr. Fia made with Julia, that the police.
Okay, number one, I'm so sick of hearing Dr. Fia when all we know for certain is that she has a master's. You're not a doctor without a doctorate, but okay. Number two, no, she doesn't let her talk. And number three, she acts like this is about her. We're not doing this. We're doing that. We're not doing this. How come? Why have you taken over? This is predatory. I'm sorry, but it feels gross. It really does. And this lady who somehow has millions and millions of followers, but nobody knows who the hell she is. Nobody. And the lady that did the expose on her pointed out, and I've mentioned it several times since then, the Long Island Medium, who everybody knows, had a freaking TV show. She has 1.5 million followers. She gets a couple thousand likes on her post though. Fia has 9 million and she gets like 50 to 60 likes on a post. It doesn't add up. The math ain't mathin'. It ain't.
Officers mentioned about this and that the mother had never any statement though, then they maybe got scared and that's why they shut down the Instagram account. No, we didn't shut down the Instagram account. We didn't close the Instagram account. Julia closed the Instagram, not Instagram, closed actually the Facebook account and closed the TikTok accounts because there was a lot of poisons and also a negative hate speech, and people were out there that they tried to betray her and also send a death threat to her through that media.
Melissa.
So that's why she never used Facebook and never used TikTok anymore as a platform. The only platform that she wanted to send to her audience, both love and any messages that related to her case, was her own Instagram, which she had full access to. At this moment, she doesn't because perhaps she's suspended at this moment, and we are waiting and
Look at
communicating
Julia.
still with Instagram to figure it out exactly how long does it take that her Instagram recover. So we
I
didn't
can't
done
with the
and
makeup.
we did not shut down or basically log out or deactivate her Instagram. So many of you out there, also another press said that oh, maybe the statement that Dr. Fia said with Julia that day, that was not the correct statement, and that's maybe why, they were scared. No, the statement is still the same. We went to the police station. We waited for 45 minutes. We met with the three amazing gentlemen,
She does
police
lips.
gentlemen,
Agree.
that really felt bad for Julia. They would love to help Julia, and they were pretty sorry about everything that Julia went through. They also said, we do not taking care of any type of missing persons cases in Poland. So there is a law. And if Madeleine McCann, which is an international law case, we do not going to do anything about it or giving any statement.
It is kind of wild that Julia's just like allowing her to take control, take the reins, that kind of thing. That is bizarre. I don't like the makeup. I gotta say, look, I love makeup, y'all. I love it. Like it's something that like makes women feel good and gives us confidence and makes us just feel like we can tackle the day or tackle anything, right? Like sometimes you just put on a good face of makeup and you're like, damn, I'm unstoppable, right? Like seriously, makeup is awesome for the soul, for the way it makes you feel sometimes when you're down. However, like it seems to me, Julia never wore heavy makeup at all. If you look through all of her photos, I don't know that she ever wore makeup. And now she's with Fia, who, you see, it's just weird to me. It's almost like she's like fallen into this like influencer, trying to be a celebrity lifestyle. I don't know. It's weird. I can't help it. It bothers me. My thing is, what is this chick's motive? Why in the F is Julia with her? Did she promise her to help? So, okay, I don't know, but I know this. When she created the account and first came out as I am Madeleine McCann official on Instagram, you can see in the post, Fia commented on one of the pictures and was like, oh my God, I knew it. I said that this was going to happen, blah, 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 blah. Just hang in there. And basically, I predicted this. And if you look on her page, she did predict that. She actually predicted that a Madeleine would be found in 2023 or 2024 and become a famous singer. And Julia is a singer with a singing YouTube and a singing Facebook and all the other shit. So it's weird. MK. Fia did her damn makeup. Yeah. Prima donna. I feel totally stoppable or stopped. Can you imagine if this was planned for years? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some weird stuff here. Very weird.
To say if she is or she is not, because we do not do any investigation,
You're
as
welcome,
is
Mel.
stated, a law in Poland for missing people. Number one. And then we go for number two. If there is, or if anyone wants that investigation happen in this country, and they change a lie a little bit or go brown, and behind it is about that the country that Madeleine went missing needed to request and connect with the law enforcement and also people here with DA and other people to make sure that they can open the case again, that they can investigate Julia's family and they can investigate Julia and then get into the DNA test or get into all other evidence. At this moment, police did not have any evidence to show if Julia is a real Julia or is someone that named Madeleine.
Okay, we're going to continue on because I want to hear about this experience at the hospital, but they haven't been live since then. It says, we'll be going live to break the news today. Something is severely wrong there. Today is a big day for Julia and me. We've been looking into claims made by her family that has been released to the press. It's like they're promoting the fucking lives. Look, we have evidence that we will release live today on Instagram. That's what we were just watching. What did they release? They didn't release anything. Oh my gosh.
Hello everyone. I think I'm going to do it that way.
Hold on. Let me see. How do you skip ahead in one of these?
Okay. Good. Yeah. Good morning.
Comments on this post are limited.
For people who are
No, forget it. That's just, I don't know. I'm just annoyed. They're promoting the lives. It's very weird. Then look at her. She shares this. This is beyond Madeleine now. This is about helping a young woman get answers about who she is. Despite what you read online, these allegations are serious, and I'm taking this investigation seriously. The abuse, threats, and vitriol being spread by some people is outrageous and cruel and unnecessary. But behind it all, we are not deterred by any distractions. We're on a search for the truth. Thank you all who can see beyond and understand the importance of helping Julia. Hey, Donna.
So we watched a lot today, and we also have been in many organizations, and today also we succeed another news, which is soon after we are allowed to, telling you exactly what it was and what it is.
Can't even hear. She says, we're going to have news soon, but we don't have it
Hello
yet.
everyone, this is me and Julia in the car, and we are actually on the way to get into a couple parts of the evidence at this moment. And as many of you guys sent an email to me and telling me that Julia's account got banned, or
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just like really frustrating, but and imagine what this is doing to the family. That is what pisses me off. That is what makes me mad. And not only that, it's using a child. Like imagine like Summer. Imagine like 10 years from now, somebody using her story like that. Like it's just Yeah, hey guys, this is me. Oh, and Julia's back there also. So anyways, the Fia show. What's with the confetti filter? I don't know. Her parents aren't doing DNA tests. It makes me wonder if she is another missing girl. Well, her parents said that they would, but they wanted to do it at a certified laboratory, basically. And that, then they will. And Woofie, no, she hadn't. But she claimed on my show the other day that somebody was sending her a DNA test like that, and she was waiting on it to arrive. That she's not I do appreciate they're not accepting money from anyone. But, and I know, you're right, Amanda. Why would you? That's kind of weird. Let's see what else is here. And then I want to go through some more like news that's not all over the place. Maybe we can find. It says, thanks to Portuguese newspaper, I hope the whole world can see what both are doing with the name Madeleine McCann. For English, swipe. It says, in another account created on Instagram entitled Julia Wendell is Not Maddie, it stated that she is doing this for fame and even shows an alleged photo of the 2-year-old girl. The same account also points the finger at medium Fia Johansson, who has already said she is helping Julia, accusing this woman of using the young woman and the Maddie case to take advantage and become a true celebrity. Wow, that's pretty cool that they wrote about that side of it, because I haven't seen a lot of that. This Cassandra Vazant is as such a medium as Fia Johansson. She does the same thing as Fia.
If you don't want to see your daughter because you're mad and you're angry, you're all over the place, fine, I accept that. But what if your parents can do? Why your mom can't do? Why your...
Dude, whatever. All right, let's see, because there's like one more account I want to look at with you guys, and then Julia, stop lying. Let's see. That Joe Ward guy is an advocate for missing children. Okay, well, see, I didn't make that video, by the way. It was sent to me on Twitter, and and it said like share before it's deleted and stuff. So that's the reason that I shared that one like that. Like I should have explained that, but I was just, I don't know. This is how I know she is wrong. Julia's not talking, but she has to have Julia in the picture so she gets recognition for all the stories. Absolutely. All right, what is this? Oh, we've kind of looked at all of these. I can't believe the people that come forward and fake this. You guys, when I started looking it up, there's been like 4. I mean, it's so bizarre. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go switch on over to Crime Online. Let me see. Dave. I researched him and he's really into finding missing kids and stopping trafficking. Ooh, Steph, thank you. That's really interesting. Okay. Florida woman charged with killing terminally ill health. Oh my God, did you guys hear about this? Now, this was sad. So if this is what I'm thinking, listen to this. A 76-year-old woman accused of fatally shooting her terminally ill husband. So they had a suicide pact. Okay, Ellen was initially charged with first-degree murder in January after police said she shot Jerry in a suicide pact that she claimed had been in the works for weeks. However, she could not carry through with turning the gun on herself after shooting her husband. Instead, she engaged in a 4-hour standoff with police officers in the hospital, you guys. They eventually used a non-lethal explosive to distract her and take her into custody. She had been held at the county jail since her arrest, and she was just released. On Wednesday, she was indicted on lesser charges of assisting self-murder and manslaughter. 2 hospital workers heard a gunshot from room 1106, and they saw Ellen sitting beside the bed with her husband unresponsive in a pool of blood. She pointed the weapon at the pair and told them to leave the room. Another staffer also entered and was told to leave. Patients were evacuated from nearby rooms, and officers lined up in the hallway with guns drawn toward the open door of Gillen's room. They repeatedly yelled, "Drop the gun," according to video from an officer's body cam. After setting off the explosive, SWAT team members entered the room and tried to use a stun gun, but it failed to subdue her. She fired a shot into the ceiling, then dropped the weapon and was taken into custody. You guys, this is heartbreaking because think about it. Like, if I'm terminally ill and like that's it for me, I would appreciate somebody doing that for me. And, you know, I don't know. It's devastating. Pact mean 2 must complete. I know, but she got scared, Tia. You know what I mean? How about you get some damn help and leave your hubby alone? I feel for her because I am so scared of losing the people I love. I'm so scared of dying myself. I've dealt with a lot of death in my life. It is so tough and like one of the most difficult things to go through, right? Is losing people you truly love. So I don't know. It's awful. Maybe he did it and she grabbed the gun. I'm on one today. That's okay, Tia. It is horrible. Their family all says they were best friends. Oh my God, Ava. That is sad. She probably wanted to be shot by police. Why a gun though? I know, Dave. I thought that too. Like, you're in a hospital. I don't know. Night Mal, thank you so much for coming by. Sweet dreams, babies. And we love you too. Death is horrible, but killers are worse. You know. Oh, they wanted kids but couldn't have them. Her bumper sticker says you can never have enough cats. Okay, let's go back to Crime Online. I don't know. That story right there, y'all, it's really sad. Really tough. Wow. 3 young women and 2 men missing after a weekend out. Let's look at this. Murdaugh autopsy photos leaked to the public. Oh, shoot. Look at this. All of them are missing? 3 young women and 2 men. And look how pretty they are. Oh, my God. I know, Mal. I so know what you mean. Thankfully, I got somebody here helping me tonight getting Bentley ready for bed right now. No, Tia, you're fine. Hey, we all have those days. Let it out, girl. 3 young women and 2 men are missing after a night out in South Wales. So is this England? Family said that Sophie Russin, Eve Smith, and Darcy Ross were at the Muffler Bar on Friday night, the South Wales Argus reported. And from there, headed to Porthcrawl with Raphael and Shane. All 5 are 20 years old. Eve Smith's sister, Lauren, told the Argus that her sister was last seen in the Cardiff area around 2 a.m. on Saturday morning, but none of the 5 have been seen since. Doyle said the disappearances were reported to Gent police on Saturday and that the phones of the 3 women were unreachable. She said her sister's car was still at the muffler and her bag and keys were inside. Oh my God. Police are searching for a white Volkswagen and they're all worried sick. That's insane. I wonder what happened. They maybe had a car accident or something like that. That's what I was thinking, Marcus. Marcus says, I hope they weren't near water. This happened in Ireland recently as well, and they ended up falling into a river in the car. Hey, H-Doe. Wales is not England. We're on. Okay. Well, where is it? Europe somewhere, maybe? I honestly don't know. I'm not good with geography at all. Sorry, I just thought about something. Not good at geology, geography, any of that stuff. Hey, Rena. Or off a cliff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He didn't die right away either. Sad. She will probably spend the rest of her life in jail. I hope not. I really hope not. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Wow, Arizona mom extradited from Georgia to face charges related to the death of her 10-year-old son. Ex-cop accused of killing 16-year-old girl faces burglary charges in earlier stalking incident. The epidemic of missing Black women is very sad. Creepy. Ooh, I'd like to see what Nancy Grace had to say about Brian Koberger and what was taken from his house. Actually, I'm going to open that in a new window so I can read it later. Or wait, if it's just I think it's something that you have to listen to. Yeah, it is. I think it'd be fun to have a live where we just listen to some of her shows. Like, it would be very interesting. 6-year-old girl and 2 adults critically wounded by gunmen looking for the little girl's father. They were shot in the head. You're going to shoot a child looking for their dad? That's just disgusting. A 6-year-old Florida girl, a 60-year-old man, and a 38-year-old woman are in critical condition after they were shot in the head by a group of people looking for the woman's boyfriend. You're going to shoot a 6-year-old child in the head. Are you kidding me? Pasco County Sheriff Chris Noko said the attack began at about 4:40 a.m. on Friday when the man arrived at the Lake Paget area home and found 4 people outside. He got into an altercation with them and was shot in the head. The group then entered the home searching for the main resident, the woman's boyfriend. He wasn't there, but his girlfriend and their daughter were asleep in the master bedroom. How evil must you be that you're shooting innocent people in their bed while they're sleeping, and to shoot a 6-year-old? Noko said that 6-year-old had nothing to do with anything. That 6-year-old was probably going to wake up, go to school, do a normal kid's routine, be excited for the weekend. But now she's fighting for life because people are just evil and don't care. Noko said the boyfriend arrived home just after the deputies. He said the home invasion appeared to be connected to 2 incidents last week involving the boyfriend, an altercation at an adult establishment and a road rage incident. The gunman and the boyfriend were known to one another and reportedly had communications throughout the week, culminating in Friday's violence. The sheriff said no arrests have been made and deputies are looking for doorbell camera video or other information that can help them track down the gunman. If they're willing to that to the family, what other acts of violence are they willing to do? That is absolutely shocking, disturbing, and just straight up disgusting. Hey, LFT. Good to see you, and I hope you feel better. Detroit man killing. Oh my God, look at that baby. How beautiful. It was last year, but something has just happened for it to be on Crime Online like this. Let's see. What a beautiful child. How do these people hurt these beautiful little babies? Even if she wasn't beautiful, right? How? But oh my God. It hurts my soul, you guys. A Detroit man has been charged with murder in the death of his friend's 1-year-old daughter last year. Police say Leroy Matoyer was carrying for Justice Starks on November 29th when he assaulted her. What? Medical personnel were called to the scene and transported the girl to a nearby hospital where she died 2 years later. Was caring for her, and he assaulted her. The little girl died just 4 weeks before her second birthday. The medical examiner determined the cause of death to be multiple blunt force trauma to the head. He was arraigned on Saturday on 1 count of murder and 1 count of first-degree child abuse. A probable cause conference is scheduled for March 13th and a preliminary hearing on March 20th. That's quite fast, when more information will be released. Oh my God. I'm sorry, you guys. I know she's beautiful, Thistle. And I know it's tough to hear these things, but this is the news. I love to do these because we hear about a lot of cases that we just would not have known about, right? And I don't know. Don't hurt me. Mom frantically called 911 before husband killed her and her son in double murder-suicide. 3 people were reportedly found fatally shot at a Texas home on Friday in what is being investigated as a double murder-suicide. A woman reportedly placed a distress 911 call in which shots were heard. Afterward, Houston police responded to the home and forced entry before discovering the bodies of a man and woman who appeared to be in their 60s and a male in his late teens. The dispatcher heard the woman saying, "Don't hurt me," and a man ordering her to hang up the phone. The man was found in the living room, the younger male was in the hallway, and the woman was in the bedroom. According to the Houston Chronicles, it appears the man shot his wife and son before turning the gun on himself. Why do people, oh my God. I just don't understand. I just do not understand. I really don't. Oh, did y'all hear about this? I think we might have talked about this. I think it was in the car. Hold on. Let me read this because maybe it's a different one. I read about the grandson shot by his grandma today on 911. Oh my. I don't even smoke and I need a smoke break. I know these are a little bit like that. Recorded on 911. The kid was 17. We did go through this. Texas mom stabs 5 children, 3 fatally, during a Child Protective Services visit. Listen to this. A 25-year-old woman has been charged with stabbing 3 of her children to death and critically injuring 2 others during a visit by CPS. Shemaya Dayanshana Hall is being held on a $6 million bond for 3 counts of capital murder in the deaths of a 6-year-old boy and 5-year-old twins. A 4-year-old boy and 13-month-old were taken to the hospitals. According to WFAA, CPS had gone to the resident for an unannounced home visit because CPS suspected that Hall was having unsupervised visits with the children who had been put in custody of a relative previously. Hall allegedly stabbed the children when the worker arrived. The worker called 911 to the scene at about 4 p.m. and officers found the children. It's not clear if the CPS worker was inside at the time. The Texas Department of Family Services said, "We are shocked by this incomprehensible tragedy and already working with law enforcement to investigate how and why this happened." The Italy School District said the 4 older children were students at an elementary school across the street from where they lived, and that the school was making counselors available Monday morning for students and staff, who need someone to talk to. I mean, what the hell? You're sneaking and having visits with your kids, and then they show up and catch you, and you do that? What? Hey, Marcia. While the worker was there. I know. During a damn visit. You guys, what is going on in this world? I mean, seriously. Those women in prison going to have a field day beating that till she expires. Oh, yes, I know. They don't take kindly to people in jail that hurt kids. They don't. So that's the one good thing. Ooh, I would like to look at this because I'm sure it needs more coverage. This missing black woman. We're going to click on that in just a second. Teen who rapped about shooting rival gang murder in back, charged with murder. That's smart. Rap about it. Florida man convicted of abusing and murdering months-old son with severe internal injuries. Oh my God. All right, we're going to read this one and then we're going to end with the missing woman. I like to end with somebody missing, maybe, you never know. It could be in your area, or they could have left and be where you live. CPS needs to be absorbed into the local police department. By the time CPS is being called, it's never for something good and they can't protect anyone. Definitely, they need to redo. There's a lot that needs change, Marcus. I'm with you. I just think, Tiffany, I just think that the system is so completely effed up. It really is. Look at this baby. What? Look how beautiful. Found with severe internal injuries. Look at those little hands. Like, I just want to hold his little hand. I don't get it, y'all. A Florida father was convicted this week of abusing and murdering his young son, who doctors said suffered severe brain and internal injuries. On Thursday, jurors found 33-year-old Emmanuel guilty. Jurors reached the verdict quickly, deliberating for only an hour. Prosecutors brought charges after emergency crews on November 14th, 2018, were called to a home where they found the nearly 3-month-old child had stopped breathing. The boy was rushed to a hospital and died the following day from what authorities said were multiple traumatic injuries, which included brain injuries and lacerations to internal organs. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my language, but oh my God. Vasquez initially denied knowing how the boy was injured, allegedly telling first responders, "I'm a father and I couldn't do this to my child." However, Vasquez later acknowledged to dropping the infant headfirst onto the ground just 7 days before he turned 3 months old. Experts were allegedly able to identify when the fatal injuries likely occurred, which was a time when the boy and his father were alone. Vasquez testified during the trial and said he had attempted to calm his son by playing with him on a swing, but after a short time, the boy went limp. Vasquez alleged that he poured water on the boy to revive him, but dropped him in the process. Prosecutors alleged that the boy had suffered previous injuries prior to being dropped. The state child welfare authorities has reportedly investigated the family in the past. It is difficult and depressing to imagine what 3-month-old Julius went through at the hands of his father. He suffered fatal hand injuries and a lacerated liver as he fought for his life after the vicious beating he endured. Not surprisingly, the evidence revealed that Julius suffered previous injuries that were in the process of healing. Remember Julius in your thoughts and prayers. Now that is damn disgusting. I am pissed. I
Volusia
cannot
County father is
believe
behind
that.
bars accused of killing his 2-month-old son. In 2018, he told
Oh my
investigators
God.
he accidentally dropped the baby on his head. Now investigators say that's just not true. News 6's Crystal Moyer is at the Orange County Jail where that suspect is being held on no bond. Crystal.
Well, Vasquez is here at the Orange County Jail because he was arrested in Orlando. In fact, the detective that first responded to that 911 call in 2018 was the one who put him in handcuffs. Volusia County deputies tell me that Vasquez told them it was an accident, his son's death, but
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you dropped him. No bullshit. You don't get a lacerated liver from dropping a baby. And what's up? Why are you dropping your baby so much? Who the hell? I never dropped my babies when they were that little. I cannot imagine. What are you doing? You've dropped him multiple times now by your confession. Oh my God, this makes me angry.
after a lengthy investigation, they say the injuries of the infant do not
That's some
match up with that story.
bullshit.
During a press conference in Volusia County, I asked the sheriff why it took so long to arrest 30-year-old Emmanuel Vasquez. And he said it took that long to gather witness testimony and evidence from medical
You
professionals.
evil, sick son of a bitch. I don't know about that. I honestly don't know. They say sometimes too much emojis will flag the chat or certain words. Honestly, I've never had it happen, so I don't know. I usually for a long time I never censored anything I said, but it's not really beneficial to me or the channel to do that. But then sometimes I, like today, I can't help it. I get mad and I just don't see how you see stuff like this. And yeah, another one that needs to come to the farm. Yeah, she's okay. I know Steph wasn't bashing addicts. It's okay. But yeah, oh my God, that makes me so mad. Oh, oops.
Professionals about JJ's injuries. In November 2018, a Volusia County detective responded to a home on Graydon Street in Deltona in response to a 911 call that an infant was unresponsive.
Look at that baby, you guys. You know how little those binkies are. Look how little his face is. Those binkies are like freaking not even 2 inches wide.
2-month-old JJ Vasquez was in the backyard alone with his father, Emmanuel. JJ was taken to the hospital where he died. His father says he accidentally dropped the infant on the ground, but Volusia County detectives say an autopsy showed JJ had blunt force trauma to his head and upper torso.
Medical science tells us that the number of fractures and the trauma that JJ suffered don't match up with I dropped the baby on his head.
After a year-long investigation, evidence was brought to a grand jury.
Look at his face. Oh my God. Is that when he was being arrested?
To indict Vasquez for murder and aggravated child abuse.
Somebody has to speak for JJ because he can't speak for himself anymore. And the gutless coward father and the gutless coward mother and the other adults that were in that house don't want to speak. Well, science spoke.
According to investigators, several adults and children were inside the home during the incident, including JJ's mother. I visited the Deltona home, but nobody was there.
So his mama won't speak? Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Can any of you moms ever imagine that there is an instance that you would let a man come and hurt your babies? I'm telling you right now, I cannot. Nope. Ain't nobody gonna hurt my babies. You hear all the time women like leave hurting their kids because their boyfriend doesn't like them, or what was that lady, the Diane Downs or whatever? I don't know. It's frustrating. I don't care if you are smart. If you get smart with my child, I'm going to get pissed. If you yell at him or raise your voice at him or try to boss him around, I'll probably get pissed. And how dare you lay a hand on him? Because I'm telling you, you won't freaking walk away. That's how I feel. Yeah, Steph, me too. Woofy said, it's okay, Woofy. I know you're always just looking out for me in the channel. And also, I know Steph didn't mean nothing like that. So, yeah, his mother was there. Absolutely. I have 3 grandbabies, all preemie. I just don't understand. I took care of them all with a broke arm and not dropped them once. See? Exactly. I had a preemie too, true baby. Bentley was born 8 weeks early. He was in an incubator. I didn't even see him for a couple of days. And I was so sick, getting blood transfusions. I almost died. So, yeah, it was very tough times. Woofy takes woofing serious. Crazy mama. Okay, let's see. We're going to go look at this missing woman now and end with that. Oh, look, found safe. 2-year-old tot abducted from babysitter's home. Found safe. That is amazing. Teen accused of doing that to Madison Brooks, booked in adult jail. Bar closes down following her death. You guys remember that? We covered that over here where that girl was super drunk and yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. Reward increased to $20,000. Missing Ohio mom who vanished under very suspicious circumstances. The reward for a missing Ohio woman has increased to $20,000, according to Dayton police and the FBI. So her name's Sierra Chapman. She's 30, and she was last seen December 27th in Trotwood at an Autumn Woods Drive apartment while visiting her boyfriend. 2 days later, her sister reported her missing. Dayton police Brian Johns previously said her disappearance was, quote, a well-orchestrated event and very suspicious, unquote. On January 6th, police found her SUV abandoned on Joel Avenue in Middletown. Her purse and other items were found inside. She has no known ties to that area. Sierra didn't just one day go missing by accident. We know that this was a planned event, something well orchestrated, and that people know in Dayton what happened to Sierra, but they're not coming forward. Why? I wonder what they mean by that. How do you know it was orchestrated? It says there's now a $20,000 reward that leads to the recovery. This is the police Facebook post. It says Crime Online previously reported her family is optimistic the reward money will lead to answers. We're hoping and praying. We got to be realistic and think of the good and think of the bad. But overall, we still have hope. My sister is out there. Sierra has a 15-year-old son who needs and wants his mom. Law enforcement carried out multiple searches, but of March 3rd, she remains missing. She is a black female who stands 5 foot 5 inches tall. She weighs 115 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. If anyone has any information, call Dayton Police 937-333-COPS or Crime Stoppers 937-222-STOP or www.miamivalleycrimestoppers.com. That is really interesting because what the police have said there's reason for that. They call it a well orchestrated event, and they said we know that this was a planned event, something well orchestrated that people know in Dayton what happened, but they're not coming forward. But it's alarming to me they found her, not only her vehicle but all of her stuff. So I don't know. Back to you guys. Hey, Johnny. Maria. She been all over the news. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her. That's where you're from. Oh, my gosh, MK. Interesting. Yeah, well, good. Keep your eyes out. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though there's just a few people in here, maybe one of you guys are in the area, or I don't know. You just never know. Someone needs to take that man and drop him on his head. Damn right, Jana. I agree. Hearing this story makes me think of the serial killer in Arkansas. Mysteriously, law enforcement won't investigate or arrest. H-Doe, I just heard of a serial killer today out west that law enforcement isn't really, doing much for either. That's crazy. Young black and white girls came up missing out of his houses. Well, you know what, you guys? It is an epidemic, missing black women. And the problem is, and this is just the truth, the news doesn't cover it the same as they covered the lady that we started with, Kylee. They just don't cover it the same. It's so sad. I'm done, but I am going to sit and hang out with you guys for a minute and smoke a cigarette. But yeah, it's frustrating. The same way the kids, there's tons of missing kids. There's tons of kids that go missing, and we only hear about certain ones, and they all deserve the attention, right? Let's see. If I Google missing kid. Oh, wow. One came up, missing child found after nearly 3 years. A missing child was found alive. Oh, wow. Here's another one after 40 years. A ton come up that have been found. That's pretty cool. Missing child was found alive after 40 years. Missing Montana 3-year-old found. Police don't always rush to find missing children in some cities. Here's a 14-year-old boy. And then a 2-year-old boy. Oh my gosh. Wait, he was the one that we just saw was found. He was actually found, but let's look at this. It was 1 hour ago while we're sitting here. Native Canadian women too. I know. Native American, that is a huge problem. It really is. The MMIW, I did a TikTok video on that one time. This is Joseph Chin, and his family has come forward making a public plea. He's been missing for 3 days. We need help. We cannot phone him. He hasn't used his credit card, and he hasn't used his Compass card. What is that? The missing 14-year-old was last seen 3 days ago on Tuesday, March the 2nd at 4:30. Says, we are so worried about Joseph. That was his aunt. The family said he was seen on video walking on the east side of the Alex Frazier Bridge towards Delta. According to a press release, officers said he was last seen in the 16200 block of 88th Avenue in Surrey. He has not been seen or heard from since. He was wearing khaki-colored jacket, brown pajama pants with a teddy bear pattern. He's 5'6", 123 pounds, shoulder-length black hair, brown eyes. That is so sad. Contact Surrey RCMP. So, bye, Shabane. Thank you guys for being here. Same with human trafficking, Niagara Falls. It's a serious issue here. Me and my cousin's supposed to take a trip down there. We've been waiting on the virus to go away. Oh, my God. It's like the kids stay sick, though. It don't matter. There's so many different ones going around. Every day, every week, it's something different. Well, I don't know. I guess I will let you guys go. I love you, Woofy. Have fun. Going back to wizarding. I'm just going to go find something to watch or get into, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. I know we have to finish in Madeleine McCann's case. I need to find the interviews with the parents. Hey, MC. Aw, Steph, you didn't upset anybody. We love you here, and thank you for that. That's sweet. Oh, you're welcome, Jan. Thank you, Jana. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my chat. I appreciate you guys being here. Especially even more when it's like cases like, that are not everywhere, because it's important. Every single extra person that has awareness about these situations, that matters, But all right, I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great night. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Bye.